All right, all right. So we're gonna call this part two, right? Because as you see, the first part just cut off because Mara said it was raining, so that just started storming here. So we're gonna go ahead and attempt to finish up with no issues whatsoever. So what we have, what we left off with, I think we're going over the website. So if you haven't already, make sure you go to forex-vibes.com. Once again, it's up at the top, and I did put in the chat earlier, forex-vibes.com. Okay, you have everything you need on here. All the trainings will be located down here with weekly fee training. You come down, it says new to trading, start here. Make sure if you're new, especially a beginner, you definitely watch all these videos. You come down, you got different blog posts on some different tips and everything about the Forex market. Up at the top of the page, you can always contact us. So I click on contact us. You have all the information right here. Okay, you come up here to join our community. You have the information right here to join our community. So if you want to get access to every single thing, click right here, you get access to it. You can also schedule a 15-minute strategy session right here. Click on it. It's going to take you right over to my calendar. The next thing, you click on more. Please click on more and check out your tools and resources. So if I click on tools and resources, you have your candlestick Bible. So those who want to go real deep into learning to trade, you have a candlestick Bible right here. Right here is the candlestick pattern cheat sheet. So you have that here as well. And then we spoke about lot sizes. You have that here. All right. So I have any questions before we move on? All right. So we're going to try to finish this up so it don't cut us off again. So remember I said the last thing I was going to go over is actually a strategy. So right here, this is called the above below strategy. All right, I didn't coin this strategy. I learned it from my mentorship in the Sparta Nation. So I want to show you this as well. So what I like to do, just like in the other part of the training, I show you the overall, and then we go back and dissect it. So anytime you're looking at the chart here, I'm going to show you this lovely chart. It's called the above below. So what I want to point out first is you see my blue line here. Okay, I'm going to show you how to create the blue line. Okay, you see it says buy at market. I'm going to show you the red line. Okay, so what that simply means is that anytime these candlesticks, we spoke in the beginning about the candlesticks, anytime these candlesticks crosses above this blue line, I'm going to hit the buy button. Okay, if it's to cross below this red line, I'm going to hit the sell button. Now, this is not 100%. Okay, just like with any strategy, no strategy will be 100%, but this strategy does do pretty well. All right, what do I mean by that? So, say for instance, and I hate I missed my alert didn't come up because I was looking at something else. But it broke here above this blue line. You see here, this candlestick, what I mean by it broke above. You see the whole candlestick here, it's not just a little bit. No, its body is above the blue line. Once it did that, I get in. And how do I find my take profit? It can be either a set, say for instance you want to do 20 pips, 30 pips, whatever you decide. Okay, I cannot decide for you. Or you can just do it to the next fib line. Okay, but I'm going to show you all of this, so don't worry. Your stop loss, you decide your own stop loss. Okay, because we're not going to start being responsible for stop losses because that would get very risky there, okay? Another thing I'm going to show you is an indicator. So anytime it crossed up here, you see, all right? This is where you actually got to put in some work. Okay, with the scanners, you copy and pasting, you're good. With coming over here to trading view, you actually got to put in work and add stuff to your chart. So you're looking at it here, and the blue line here, you come down. You know this part here, right here, you see the blue is on top, means buyers, right? Red is on bottom, meaning sellers are on bottom. Right here is blue. Anytime all these lined up, boom, I know it's a great trade to enter, and I get in. Okay, so now let's go backwards. Okay, so now let's look at a particular pair. Now, if you want to know how to operate TradingView, there is a video in the academy. Okay, so let's look at what's a good one for you all? Somebody give me one. Nope, I got GU on here already. I want something that everybody trades. Not everybody. USD JPY, good one. All right, so USD JPY. So I want to close this. All right, I want to pull up the trade. I want to remove these indicators off of here for you so you don't have to look at them. Boom. Let's make it nice and clean for you. Let's close that one and let's close that one. All right, so there we go. Now, anytime you pull up a chart on TradingView, it's going to look similar to this. Move this out the way. The first thing you want to do when it comes to the strategy, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. What does that mean? Do exactly as I say. That's all that means, right? So you're looking at it's going to look just like this. See the red candlesticks, right? This is exactly what we just went over from the beginning in the first part of the video. Now, all you want to do on the left-hand side, you're going to see here are your different tools. All you want to do is come down, not the first one, not the second one, but the third one here. Click on it. Once you click on it, it's going to give you a lot of different tools on here, right? But all you want to do is find where it says fib retracement. Okay, boom, mine's right here. When you're looking at your own trading view, you can mark it. See how I got little favorites here? These are my favorite ones I like to use. So I want to click on fib retracement. Once that happens, the fib retracement tool, Fibonacci, It could be used for a ton of different things, but we're simply using it for support and resistance, okay? If we don't understand what that means, it's okay. Remember, at the beginning of the video, it's all for beginners. This right here is give you a little taste for my advanced members, okay? So you get up your fib retracement. There we go. I gotta get it out, right? You can draw it. So you want to click, see me click, and I want to drag it down. Once I drag it down, okay? Actually, no, make it even more simple. Let's delete that. I want to gotta make it simple. Let's make it real simple. I want to make sure you get it, because I'm only going to explain it once, but you get to watch this video over and over again. And I'm going to go through this actually maybe twice a month. I'll do this actual training. So once again, it's called the above below training. I did not coin this, come from our Sparta community that we spoke about in the beginning. What you want to do once you have your pair chosen, you want to identify your highest point and your lowest point. We're going to take it real simple. Highest point and your lowest point. Your highest point, all you want to do is come back over to this left hand side. You want to click on not the first one, and the second one. Click on the second one, click on the horizontal line. I want to draw one at the highest point. Okay, how do I know that's the highest point? Because I see this candlestick right here and nothing else is above that. I want to also put one as a horizontal line at my lowest point. Once I do that, how do I know it's the lowest point? There's nothing lower than that. The next step I want to go ahead and do is grab my fib retracement tool like we did at the beginning. Not first, not second, but the third one. Click on it, find your fib retracement. I want to click on my top line. Okay, it doesn't matter if you click on bottom, click on the top first, because remember, it's a lot of different uses for the Fibonacci tool, but we're only using it for support and resistance at this time. So you want to click on, just want to click it, boom, you see it highlights. I want to come all the way down to my bottom line. Make sure it's on there, boom, I'm good to go. The next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and identify where the current price is, okay? The current price is right in here. How do I know? Because it's actually the most recent candlestick. Okay, so that's your current price. So the next thing I want to go ahead and do is grab me another horizontal. Okay, I want to click on the line that's above current price. I want to grab another horizontal. I want to click on the line that's below current price. I want to trap price in here. Okay, once I do that, I like to get a little fancy with mine. I like to actually match up all my colors. What I mean by that, I want to click back on this red line at the top, and I want to change it to blue. So when I click on it, my little tool comes up right here. I want to change it, see it's at red. I want to click on it and change it to blue, because I know blue means buy. Another thing I like to do is, you saw my main chart, I like to put what I want to do with it. So I click on settings, I click on text, right, make that check mark there, and I know I want to buy at market. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to spell it out for y'all. Hopefully I spell it right. There we go. Another thing I want to go ahead and do, there you go, so you can see it, is I want to click on the red line. If it wasn't already red, I would turn it red. How? Click on it, make it turn red. I want to click on my settings, and I know I'm going to be selling at market. Okay, remember it's more advanced. So if this is going way over your head right now, it's okay. Go through the first part of the training and then come back through this one. Okay. Also, too, Monday through Thursdays at 8 a.m. Eastern time, our community does go over this actual strategy step by step. Okay. So once I have my current market price trapped, and I also want to make sure I'm on a 1 hour time frame. So up here I'm on a 1 hour. So you can do it on maybe 4 hour. You could probably do it on a 30-minute, but the way I'm showing you right now is the best way to do it. Okay, this is the way I was shown, and I regurgitate the information and what works for me. Okay, so whatever works for you, back test it first, then see what works. But for this actual strategy, it's meant to go into 1 hour time frame. So I'm on a 1 hour time frame. Remember, once I did that, I found my highest point and lowest point. Okay, it's going to be different. So you might be looking at this chart, you might come way back here. This is your highest point. Totally depending upon you and what you see with your eyes. Okay, so this is my highest point. Next thing I went ahead and did, I put a horizontal line at the highest. I put a horizontal line at the lowest. Next thing I went ahead and did is I grabbed me a fib retracement tool. I clicked on the top one and dragged it all the way down to the bottom one. The next thing we went ahead and did is we went ahead and identified where current price is. How to know what current price is? It is the most recent candlestick. Next thing I did, I grabbed me another horizontal line and I clicked right above it. I want to click on the fib line that's right above my current price, and I want to get another horizontal line and put it on the fib line that's right below current price. The next thing I want to go ahead and do, if you didn't want to color coordinate, it's okay. It's just my thing I like to do, is next thing you want to do is set an alert. This is very important because remember, I don't like staring at charts all day, and I'm pretty sure you don't either. So how do you set your alert? You want to go ahead and right click on your top line that you had. Okay, remember the horizontal line you put on top of the fib line? Right click on it. See right here it says add alert. You want to click on add alert. Very important. Right here it's always going to have the pair. You want to put, because it's the top line, crossing up. If you do not change this and you keep it on crossing, anytime that candlestick crosses, you're going to get an alert. It's going to be very irritating. So I'm going to put on crossing up. You want to come right here, see it says only once. You want to change that to once per bar close because you don't want your alert going off every 2 seconds. Then you're going to hate trading, okay? So once per bar close. I love to name it. So this is my above line. So I know I'm always buying. And my above lines, I put buy, market execution, and I put create. Okay, next thing, I got too many alerts set. Let me see if I can unset an alert for you all. I will unset AUDJPY for right now. Okay, boom. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay, let's go back. So you want to set your alerts. You want to click on it, right click, add alert. Maybe you want to do crossing up because it's the above line. Once per bar close. You want to go ahead and put buy and market execution. All right, create. Boom. You see that little clock popped up? You know it's set. Right here, my below line, I want to right click on it, add alert. I want to put crossing down. I want to put once per bar close, and I want to put sell market execution. Boom. You can put whatever you want to put just so that you can identify. So once you get your text message alert, you already know what you're going to be doing. So now all I'm doing is waiting. All right, let's grab me some tools over here. Let's get fancy with it. Boom. So all I'm doing is I'm waiting for the next candle, and I do not enter this. Oh, actually we got some time. So let's see what this candle do. So right here is what I'm looking at. Okay. So I'm waiting for this to count back, to count down to 0, of course, and then get back to 60 minutes or an hour. So I can see what it's going to do. So boom, it's still stuck in here, which means it's still consolidating. Okay. If you're scalping, you probably would have scalped it, but this, like I said, is on an hour time frame. So since it didn't do anything, so what we were waiting for is for a candle to close above this blue line. Okay, once the candle closed above this blue line, we would have got in. What does that look like? So I like to draw stuff out if you haven't noticed. Where we at? Over here. So for this candle, say for instance you see it turn red and it went below, right? If this candle instead was blue, all right, let's get some colors on this thing. There we go. And blue, boom. So say this candle, instead of it being red, it was blue, and it actually crossed this line. It crossed on top of your top line. You would have went ahead and entered in for market execution at a buy, right? And you would have decided on what your take profit would be. Your take profit could be the most previous, right? The most previous resistance or support, or it could be your next field line. Totally up to you. Or it could be a set amount of pips. Totally up to you, right? Or let's say, let's grab this again. Let's clone that. Or let's say we also are waiting to see, because we just wait. It's just a waiting game now, but I'm not sitting in front of the computer waiting. No. That's what my alert is set for. I'm also waiting to see if it's going to cross. Let's turn this red. Hopefully I'm going at a good enough pace for you all and not too fast. I tend to get excited and get to talking fast. So right here, or I'm waiting for it to cross below this red line. If it crossed below this red line and look like this, or like this, not like this. We want it to cross it, right? If it crosses it, then I'm getting in for a sale, and I'm either going to this area here, right? Some previous support right here, or I could be going to this next field line, totally depending upon you, okay? But when it comes to this strategy, keep it very simple. What do I mean by keep it simple? You want to follow the steps. Let's delete this. I'm going to explain it. I know I said I was going to explain it once. I'll explain it one more time. You want to always make sure you're on a 1 hour time frame. Once you're on a 1 hour time frame, you want to go ahead and you want to decide how much you want. You don't want to have a lot. So you want to still be able to see your current price, okay? So I normally come here. Once I see this, I want to go ahead and grab a horizontal line, place it at the top. Boom. I want to grab another horizontal line, place it at the bottom. Boom. I'm grabbing, this is my highest point and my lowest point of this chart and of this area that I see, okay? The next thing I want to go ahead and do is grab my fib retracement. I click it. I want to click it on my top line. I want to drag it to my bottom line. Once I do that, I want to go ahead and grab another horizontal line. Boom. And I want to find what current price is. Current price is right here. So I want to put it at the fib above my current price. I want to change that color because I like to get fancy with it. Boom. I want to also put in here, because it's just me, my personal preference. I like to see stuff on my chart. I want to know that I'm buying at market, just in case I forgot, which I shouldn't, right? And then I want to grab another horizontal line. I want to put it at the fib line that's below, right? The current market price is below, so I want to change it to red. Okay, I also want to, put what I'm doing with it. Sell at market. Okay, once I put that on there, next thing I want to go ahead and do, because remember this is current market, I want to go back to my blue horizontal line, add an alert, Once I add the alert, I know I want it crossing up because it's the up line. When it crosses up, once per bar close, I know I'm buying. Simple. Keep it simple. All right, I'm going to click on create. Once that happens, my lovely little clock pops up. I know I'm good to go. I also want to put it on my below line. I want to right click, add alert, crossing down. This is very important. It's the small stuff that matters, right? Once per bar close, and I know I want to sell at market execution. All right, click on create. Once that happened, my lovely clock popped up there. All I'm doing is waiting now to see when a candle, whenever it happens, this is the hour time frame, whenever it happens, for it to cross below here. When it comes to trading in the market, patience is key. Patience is key. Patience is key. Okay. So if a red candlestick crosses below my red line, I'm getting in for a sale. Where I'm going to take it to, that depends on you. Me, I would personally take it to either right here, this next fib line, or I could possibly take it down here to where it was previously. Okay. That's when you get a little more advanced. Or I'll be waiting for a candlestick to cross up here. Okay. Once it crosses up here, I'm getting in for a buy. Where would I take it to? Next fib line, or I could take it over here. Okay. It's still close enough, or I could take it here. All right. Totally depends upon you. Okay. Totally depends upon you. So some people go for 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 60, 70, 80 depends. It totally depends upon you. But remember that you can enter as many times as it, if it stays in here, it crossed down here. Okay, let's say for instance, I was looking at earlier. Where's my pair? That's the one we was looking at earlier. Yep. So say for instance, hypothetically, right? Say we was here. Okay, so say for instance, none of this happened here. Okay, we had marked up because we saw current price was right here. All right, when I'm looking at current price, I'm always looking at the body. Okay, I'm not looking at where the wick started. I'm looking at the body. So if I was looking at this candle here, I'm going to put my blue line here. See it's right here, my red line here. Once it crossed, you see right here is where it crossed above this blue line, I would have got in for a buy. Once that happened, what I would have did is waited for it to either my take profit to be the next fib, see hit the next fib line, or it would have been like a previous support or resistance. Totally up to you, okay? And then once that happened, I'm out the trade, okay? Next, I'm now set up for a new trade. It's off one pair. I'm set up for a new trade. And how do I set up for that new trade? I see what current price is. I want to move now my horizontal line. Because remember, this other trade already played out. I want to move it up now to where current market price is, the fib line above it. And I want to put it to the fib line below it. And then I will still set my alert. Now I got to reset my alerts. Set it at alert. I got a ton of alerts set already, right? And put for its buy market execution. Move it over so y'all can see. There we go. So I know I'll be buying it, and I know I'll be selling it if it crosses below. Okay, you can do this multiple times. So say you got 20 pips off the first one. 3 hours later, maybe you got 40 more pips. Totally depend upon you, especially when you're watching one pair. You can get in multiple times. Totally depend upon you, okay? So hopefully this helps someone, okay? And also too, like I said, I'll be going over this trading in a lot more detail. It's raining here and stormy, so I don't want to keep going and it cuts off on us again. But I'll be doing this type of training twice a month for my advanced people. But it's always going to be beginners training, and then we dive into this, okay? So if you have any questions, definitely reach out. Where can you find us? Let's bring this back over. Let's minimize. Okay, boom, let's bring this back over. Right here on forexvibes.com. All you got to do is come right here, contact us. You have our phone number here, our email, the hours that we're available. You can also send a message. We get it there. And then you can also too schedule a strategy session. And for those that are looking to get started, you can always join our community right here. But like I said, every single day, it's actually for our paid customers, of course. Every single day, Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. Eastern time, you'll see us going live on Zoom, going over this in great detail and going over at least 10 or 20 pairs. Okay, so that is all for today. I hope you all enjoyed the class. Thank you so much for those that are being patient. I don't have to wait for part 2 after it stopped storming so bad. And I will see you all next Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Have a blessed, prosperous, and wonderful rest of the day.